Welcome to the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful weekend if you celebrate it. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I took 3 days off, stayed in my pajamas, but fun fact, I did not have turkey for Thanksgiving. I actually had a steak dinner with a baked potato, green beans, salad, and of course pumpkin pie and pecan pie. But no, I did not bake the pies. So if you know, you know. So now on to the Royal Daily Tea. So as we know, there's a huge story going on right now between the BBC and the royal family. Now, if you don't know, the BBC just released the first of a two-part docuseries called The Princes and the Press. Now, in this docuseries, it is chronicling Prince Harry and Prince William from the years of 2012 through 2021. The first part of the series covers 2012 through 2018, and the second part of the series is going to cover Megxit, which is 2018 through 2021. Now, a very fun fact is that Harry is basically calling the term Megxit a very sexist term and convinced the producers of the BBC documentary to change the term Megxit to sus exit. So apparently they were appeasing Prince Harry, and in part 2 of the docuseries, they are now going to refer to Megxit as sus exit, which I find it totally ridiculous. Now, the reason why this docuseries is very controversial is, one, the topic and the subject matter is talking about the royal brothers and their tumultuous relationship with each other and with the press, but they broke protocol when they released the docuseries without giving the royal family a heads up and giving them the option to view the docuseries and give a reply. This is normal protocol every time the BBC does a series on the royal family. Not only was the royal family denied access to a preview of this docuseries, but nobody in the press was also given a copy of this series before it aired. Again, this was against protocol. So a lot of people were really confused and wondering, why would the BBC do something so unsavory? Well, I know why. So everyone was confused why the BBC broke protocol, especially with the royal family. People's mouths fell open and the royal feud began. So let's just say that the producer and the host of this show is not exactly a fan of the royal family. As a matter of fact, Amal Rajan does not like the royal family. He said a lot of mean things about the royals, especially against Prince Charles and Prince Philip. He is called Prince Charles scientifically illiterate. So you have a producer of a show who does not like the royals and does not give the royals an advanced screening of a docuseries. So that's going to tell you that this is a very biased and pro-Harry and Meghan docuseries. So there's a lot of interesting facts and questions that I have, and I will bring up to you. Now, I'm going to be 100% upfront. I did not see the docuseries. I was not able to view it here in America. So I'm going to be honest. I'm gathering all of my information from all of my online sources. So just keep that in mind. Now, the first part of the docuseries was aired last week, and the second part is dropping on November 29th. Now, we do know that Prince William earlier this year had some choice words for the BBC. He wasn't very happy with them and the way they handled the Martin Bashir interview with his mother, Princess Diana, when it came to light that Martin Bashir lied and tricked his mother into giving that interview. Prince William was very vocal when he spoke out in his condemning of the BBC and the role that they played for that interview. So I believe the BBC might have had a bone to pick with Prince William because they let this docuseries, knowing that it's pretty biased and pro Harry and Meghan, and not so much for the royal family. So I kind of wonder, was there an ulterior motive? Were they trying to stick it to William? I don't know. But again, William was very critical of the BBC. And then all of a sudden they released a really damaging two-part against the royal family. So in first time in history, all three of the royal houses release a joint statement in regards to this docuseries. You have Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, and Kensington Place. They issued the joint statement at the end of the first documentary that stated, "A free, responsible, and open press is a vital importance to a healthy democracy. However, too often it is overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources that are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, give them credibility." Now, in the first part of the docuseries, as I mentioned, they cover the years 2012 through 2018, kind of talking about how the boys grew up under the pressure of the press and how any girl that they ever dated was hounded by the press. And unfortunately, that is true. You know, Kate Middleton was hounded, Chelsea Davy, other girlfriends of Prince Harry, and of course, Meghan Markle all received the same horrible treatment. They even had a private eye was interviewed on the show apologizing for what he did to Chelsea Davy and to all of Harry's girlfriends, because they would literally go through your medical records. They would interview employers, ex-boyfriends, friends, associates, basically digging up any dirt that they could find on you, which is pretty bad. So they had a private detective on there talking about all the things that they were doing to gain information on the boys, and any girl who came into contact, of course, fell prey to their, unsavory tactics. Well, then they talked about the relationship of Meghan Markle and Harry and how it became very apparent that Harry was the new Princess Diana, that he was the people's prince, he was the most popular royal, and that when he met the most beautiful, famous actress Meghan Markle, everyone was enamored by them. Now again, a lot of people online are commenting that of course the press was mean to Meghan and it was only because of racism. Well, I don't believe that's true because again, they were mean to Kate, they were mean to Chelsea Davy, they were mean to anybody who dared get with a royal. That was the price you paid. That is why Chelsea Davy bowed out, because of the pressure of the media. They start off with the relationship and of course the downfall of the brothers, talking about their tumultuous relationship and how they were both very, very competitive. Then they started talking about, after they got married and how the Cambridges became very, very jealous and the boys were very competitive, and that they basically started issuing smear tactics to the press against each other through their royal aides, saying that the brothers were now pitted against each other. They even had Omid Scobie on the docuseries talking about how the most salacious rumors about Meghan and Harry were actually fueled from the royal family. Now again, that's a very, very big claim to make, especially without any royal receipts or any proof. You can't really trust Omid Scobie, who is the unofficial official mouthpiece of the Markles and who has been proven to be a liar and a perjurer. If you remember, he lied under oath in regards to the Sussexes and their participation in writing Finding Freedom. So why anyone would give this man airtime or credit anything he has to say is beyond me. The other interesting thing was that Meghan Markle's attorney was also on this docuseries. She had permission from the Sussexes to appear on the show and, of course, to defend them against the bullying allegations. Now, my question is, if she got permission to be on the show, that means the Sussexes were well aware of this documentary, and I wonder if Meghan got an advance copy of the show, because it seems like this producer was very pro Harry and Meghan, even changing the wording of Megxit to Sex Exit, and he has her attorney on the show. How much you want to bet Meghan Markle and Harry got an advance copy of this docuseries? It's just a thought. So apparently this docuseries did not go over very well. It was very biased. There was a royal commentator on there who gave an interview. She said she sat down for 2 hours and they basically hatchet jobbed her interview. They misused her quotes, and she's very, very angry at the way they portrayed her on this docuseries. So now it appears that the royal family, for the first time, might be boycotting the BBC. As you know, the royals and the press have a relationship, especially with the BBC. They are the preferred broadcasting network. Anytime the royal family gives a speech or they do something huge, usually the BBC is the first one to get the rights to do so. Well, we have Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge's Christmas special is coming up in December. It's being produced by the BBC. It was supposed to be broadcast by the BBC, but rumor has it it's now going to ITV. And there is talk that the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, which was going to air on the BBC, might be aired on ITV. So when I say that the executives of the BBC are not going to get a Christmas bonus this year, because if the royal family boycotts the BBC and starts giving all of the main royal shows to the ITV, that's a huge loss for the BBC. You're talking about the Platinum Jubilee, you're talking about Christmas specials, you're talking about the Queen's speech. That's a huge deal. So if the BBC screws the pooch and loses favor with the royals, that's not going to be a good look for them. So now the BBC is like, oh, we messed up, we're so sorry. Well, here's this advance copy of episode 2 if you'd like to take a look at it. Well, I think it's a little too late. The royal family has issued a joint statement. They're boycotting, and now the public is outraged. So yeah, the BBC is not looking too hot right now. A lot of people are forming a complaint not only to BBC but also to Ofcom, because this was a very bad docuseries against the royal family. They don't have any proof. They have no credibility. They're using unnamed sources. They have people like Omid Scobie on the show, who again is a perjurer and an official mouthpiece of Meghan Markle. It was very one-sided docuseries, and part 2 is going to talk about Megxit, which is going to be even worse. So I'm really curious what they're going to put on part 2, and I just have Meghan's handprints all over it. You guys, I just have her handprints. I don't know. So what are your thoughts on this docuseries, on the fact that the BBC broke protocol, on the fact they're very pro Harry and Meghan? Do you think Harry and Meghan has something to do with it? Leave your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. This is my friend's store on Etsy. She just launched. It's a little mug store. It's mainly for decaf drinkers, because she's a decaf drinker, but there's some really cute sayings on here. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I woke up fabulous. Woke up incredibly gorgeous again. I'm so fabby. Just really cute mugs. So if you're interested in helping a small business and you're looking for a cute gift idea, you can go on this link here, Decaf Please Designs. Check out my friend's store. Let her know the Royal Daily Tea sent you. And I believe you get a discount with Decaf Please. I'm going to have to get more details for you, but she just launched it. So if you're in the market to buy a gift for yourself or for a loved one,
Please head over to Etsy and support my friend and small business this holiday season.
As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. And as soon as part two comes out, I will do a part two. So stay tuned, guys. Have a good day.